All right. Welcome back, guys. Uh, Last episode, we were in the Nether. We got some resources, and we got ourselves a unbreakable cobalt pickaxe. So that's going to last us a while. And it's got some sweet modifiers: lightweight momentum, global traveler, and unbreakable. So that's a really good starter. Probably a late mid to early end game pickaxe right there. Um, so like we said in the last episode, we are going to start looking for a place to set up our base. And I'm thinking we want to put it out there in the ocean somewhere. So let me sleep. I will grab my sleeping bag so we can sleep out in the world if we need to. I think it's up here. It is. Let's dump off this. Yeah, we need to get our refined storage going. It's one of my more. It's one of the. I just love refined storage. It's a lot of fun. You either love it or hate it, or you're indifferent to it, right? That's kind of how that works. So, thinking, let's grab some spruce wood, and we're gonna turn about half of these into planks, and then I'm going to turn some more of this into slabs, and then also make a table. I could put on 2 pieces of the crafting table armor, but I don't want to sacrifice the armor toughness, and I'd rather go for the protection right now. We're also going to need a boat, so let's make up a boat. Probably don't need a water bucket, but whatever. Alright, and so let's go find a nice place to set up. And before I run off, this is, it's a bad, in vanilla Minecraft, it's really easy to kind of get lost a bit. So let's make a waypoint. And this is going to be, let's call this starter base. Save that. And now we have a waypoint. So you see that? Yeah, we'll be able to find a way back. So no matter how far away we get, we'll always be able to find a way back to our starter base. So let's paddle out. And there's I don't want to forget about that, but there is a little cloud island over here. So let's actually go over here, mark it on our waypoint map. Let's see, I want to get right underneath it. Yep, that's close enough. And we'll make a waypoint for that as well. We'll call that Cloud Island. And there's a chance to find really awesome things up there. There's a chance cube. I don't have any chance pendants, and I'm not going to play with that without a chance pendant. I've had bad experiences with chance cubes in the past. This island looks promising, but it looks maybe a little too big. Oh, there's a Hermitron pack. So, if you've ever seen Hermitcraft, if you saw Hermitcraft Season 4, Rendog invented this game. It's kind of like it's a collecting game where you collect these Hermitrons. So Hermitron Go, and you collect these things and you try to make sets. What I want to do is I actually want to, and they also have, it's also like a shulker box essentially. What I want to do is I want to collect the Hermitrons and have a nice way to display them. I think that'd be really nice. So yeah, I do like the now I'm playing FoolCraft, and that was made by Iskal85. I think the Hermits are pretty awesome people. I enjoy watching all of them. Yeah, and I get a lot of inspiration from them, and it, it keeps me kind of inspired to do things like this. This looks. I'm looking for. So right now, I'm looking for kind of a smallish little island that we can kind of build off of. So this thing right here looks nice. Yeah, yeah, this could work. Is that a village? It's a village over there. Do I want to build next to a village? Ooh, this looks interesting over here. This looks interesting. So what kind of biome is this? It looks like a... We'll find out in a second. This is a mystic grove. I like that. I like this tree. What kind of tree is this? Oh, that's a hard name to say. Juk Car... I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. So maybe we'll set up somewhere over here within sight of the village over there with this. Yeah, it's a nice little but I don't want to settle for the first thing I see, you know. I want to kind of keep exploring. Yeah, I mean, you see a really cool spot, but like I said in the last episode, this world is huge, and you don't want to just you want to explore it. That's part of the beauty of this mod pack, is that there's just so much to explore. Biomes aplenty adds it adds all of this to the game, and if you don't explore it, it's kind of a waste, right? But I do like this Mystic Grove. I think I want to be able to be inside of that. So maybe we'll set up... Yeah, I'm thinking that if we set up... Is this a... I think this is something we've already seen. So... No, maybe not. Yeah, but this island is too big. I'm looking for something a little bit... I'm looking for something a little bit smaller. Yeah, I want something a little bit smaller that I can kind of build over, essentially. Ooh. So many nice... Yeah, this Mystic Grove is pretty nice. So... Ooh, and I like this reef. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. And, we're pretty close to that village from here. I just really kind of wish that was smaller, We could always just make our own island out of the ground. But it would be nice to have something that was already kind of, I don't want something that's kind of floating off. I wanted to have some semblance of realism. But this is Minecraft. You can build floating islands in the sky. So there is an element of this actually might be good, but then we don't have that awesome view. We could always terraform, I suppose. And that might be what I end up doing, to be honest, is terraforming. Yeah. I think I'm going to terraform. So I think the current plan is to go back and be in sight of the village, craft up a mega torch. So a mega torch is this, and I think we have all of the things to make this, and it doesn't actually give you an overview of what it does, but this keeps mobs from spawning within a certain radius, which is fantastic. That way you don't have to litter the ground with torch spam. In vanilla, that tends to happen with bases that I set up. Is I just spam torches everywhere to keep mobs out. You don't want creepers or anything else wandering over and blowing you up when you're trying to build something cool. So that'll be one of the first things I make. And yeah, so it's getting near sunset, and I think we're getting back over to that starter island, to that island that we saw previously. Yeah, and this gives us a view of that, a view of like a really cool desert mesa. Yeah. So I'm liking this, and my computer. You guys know my computer. Why is this unlocked? I locked it the last episode. Anyway, it was still on hard, so that's good. That's a good sign. Let's bump up our render distance a little bit. I don't want to get it too high, but I do want it to be a little bit higher so we can have a nice view of things. So I think this will be the site of our kind of what do we want to call it? Our center of operations, I suppose, is a good way to describe it. And I don't want to make this a sprawling, crazy area, but I want this to be kind of a home base essentially. This is where I want to have my main bed. I want to have my storage here, but we will put our farms and whatnot in other places. And there are things that you can do to chunk load those areas, so that way you can have them loaded so the farms can be running at all times. So we're going to make this our, what should we call it? Site. No. Terrible names. Let's call it our the future site. Here we go. The future site of JB's base. And let's make this. Let's make it a nice green. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am a fan of the green. So, yeah. This looks great. So we will, I want to secure that village. I don't want zombies going in there and killing all the villagers. The villagers in this mod pack, though, are a little different than vanilla. So there's some guards over there that can kind of fend for themselves a little bit. But still, I wanna secure that, and I don't want to just destroy the village. I want to secure it. I want to kind of maybe renovate it a little bit, and kind of bring it into our build. I want it to be a little town that we can go visit. So yeah, I'm excited about this. So let's I'm gonna have to kind of describe what I'm seeing here. I'm thinking we're gonna probably expand this a bit. Kind of have some docks around the outside that kind of extend out. We'll maybe have it go underwater and have some glass, like a glass dome somewhere. So it's like an underwater addition that we can get to. So we have like a little dock here, and then there'll be a little shack maybe that we can go into. There'll be an elevator down, and then there'll maybe be like a tunnel system that'll kind of lead out over there. That'll have like a glass dome over the top. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to head back over to our starter area and, you know, get more supplies so we can get started. On the way back over to the starter base, I noticed something. What is this? This looks interesting. It's not drowned. Let's see. This could be fun. So it looks like there's like a dungeon here or something. Let's see if I can. Do I have any torches? Nope, I do not. What we will do is we will mark this as dungeon? Question mark? Alright. Just wanted to show you guys that. Alright, yep, so enough distractions. Let's go get those supplies. To make this mega torch, I'm going to actually need some more gold. So I put all the gold I have in here, but I need 2 blocks of gold. So this is only going to make us 1 block and 1 ingot. So I'm going to actually head off into the nether for a bit, do some resource collection, and then I'll pop back in. We're running, we're running, we're running, we're running. Oh, can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Please, 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 please. Oof. Those spiders are no joke. Those spiders are no joke. Oh, that was pretty rough. That was pretty rough. We got 3. Not what we were going for. I could go back in, or I could not. Yeah. Let me think about this. I'm thinking I want to make something like a crossbow or a shuriken. I always make shurikens. And I might end up making another one this time as well. But I would like to get something like platinum. And maybe some other things that you can only get from the overworld. So I'm gonna go back down and take a look at some of that stuff. You know, I really should start just getting into mystical agriculture, because this is kind of the way to go in terms of resources. So let me actually get started on this. So mystical agriculture adds the ability to grow all sorts of things. You know, not just food, but you can make things like diamond seeds. I think I talked about this a little bit in one of the previous episodes. But you know, imagine if we could grow our own gold. Now, to do that, we're going to need this Superium essence, which you make from Intermedium essence, which you make from Prudentium essence, which you make from Infernium essence. As you can see, we're going to need a lot of the Infernium essence. We have a good bit already, just from the world, so I think we have enough to get started, honestly. And that's kind of why I would like to get in on that. So we don't want to clutter that future site of our base up with farms. I've talked about this already. I kind of want to keep this all spread out. So I'm thinking maybe we kind of go in a little bit here toward the center of this island. We haven't even explored all of it, but I don't really expect there to be too much in the way of interesting things here. Mystical flowers, that's pretty neat. That's part of Botania. I'm not really ready to get into Botania right now, so not gonna worry about it. I mean, I could always collect the stuff, but I don't want to get sidetracked. So, yeah, like I thought, not really much to this island. It does connect over there, so it might be. I imagine that it kind of has this stream that cuts across here. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna find a nice spot in here. Start clearing out some of this wood. Probably want to make an axe before we start doing all this. So yeah, I mean we're still grinding. We don't even have a shovel yet, so we don't have a shovel, we don't have an axe, and we don't have a ranged weapon. So maybe we should sort all of those things out. Yeah, we should sort all of that out first before we start trying to do these major projects. You know, it's kind of silly, but Tinker's Tools is one of those things where I just obsess over what material to use. You know, I have to inspect every single one every single time. You know, and it gives me joy to, you know, craft the optimal things. I don't know if anyone else out there is like that, but I know for me it's just you know, I want to get the best things, you know, and making the best thing gives me, you know, it gives me joy. It gives me a sense of satisfaction to know that, you know, I'm min-maxing, I suppose. Some people look at that as, you know, being a bad thing, and you know, it's whatever you make it. You know, if you enjoy it, then what's wrong with that? So we don't even have an axe. We don't even have an axe head stencil. That's stencil. Oh, pattern. We need a pattern. Oh boy. Okay, so you should always have more than one drain on your smeltery. It definitely makes putting one casting basin and then one table. You know, it really beats having to break this every single time. So it turns out we actually did have enough gold for. We actually had enough gold for 4 blocks. So that's pretty nice. Look at that. I love it. I call that efficiency. So we're going to actually go for the hatchet. I'm just over here looking at these. The hatchet chops up wood and makes short work of leaves. Passable weapon, chop chop. Yep, looks good to me. So cobalt should be on the bottom. Boom. I think we're going to go for a what do we do here? We did a alumite binding for the Global Traveler. I haven't even started using Global Traveler for that yet, but we don't really have the storage for it. Maybe I'll do that for the hatchet too. Do we have alumite? We have enough for 2 ingots. That should actually be enough for a binding. So a binding takes how many? Should be able to see. Material costs 1. Yeah, that'll work. Alumite. Alright, pull on the alumite. Alright, and then the tool rod. Tinker's Construct is really one of my favorite mods. It's a shame that toward the end of the game you don't really use it as much because you've already crafted everything that you need to craft with Tinker's Construct. So, but I still love it. I love making all this. It's so much fun. So we should be able to make our hatchet now. Yep, hatchet. And we can actually, how many modifiers do we have on there? 5 modifiers. We can go ahead and make it unbreakable. If we have enough obsidian. We just need blank, yeah, we need blank cast, so we need 5 of them. Yeah. Alright, do we have extra obsidian? One. Fantastic. Outstanding, right? Outstanding. So we found the lava. It's down there. So let me make this let me make this staircase down, huh? Lava is one of those great equalizers of the game, you know, because when you die to lava, you lose so many resources. It's a painful death. Ooh, that's some kind of sapphire. That's pretty neat. Oh, that's what is it? Mystical mushrooms. Ooh, if I do it like that, there's going to be lava underneath, and I might lose the obsidian to it. So we want to get close to it, so that way when it pops off, we can catch it. Like that. Fantastic. Let's see if we can get some more lava, more obsidian while we're here. Alright, let's go over here and do one of these. Yeah. And get an obsidian with vein miner. It's one of the greatest things ever, especially when you have an unbreakable pick. It, you know, getting obsidian in vanilla is a painful process, and it's actually not too bad in modded. Let's see, we have two 2 1/4 stacks, so I think we should be good. So we have enough obsidian now to make our hatchet unbreakable. We could even make an unbreakable. Well, we can make several things unbreakable, because to make one thing unbreakable, you need 5 times 8, so that's 40. So we have enough to make 3 things unbreakable, because we have at least 2 stacks. That's 64 times 2, it's 128, so that gives us at least 3 things we can make unbreakable. So that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and apply. Still need to get some more of these. Make sure we still use our gold. Don't really particularly care to make a cobalt blank cast. That would be. I don't think you could actually make that, to be honest. I think you can only make blank casts out of gold, brass, and aluminum brass. Alright, okay. This is so satisfying. Unbreakable. It's from the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. First season was pretty good. Yeah, the other seasons kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't capture my interest as much. Alright, shovel time. So we're probably going to want to go with, gotta make a stencil. Wow, I neglected this, didn't I? Seriously neglected this. That's okay though. Nothing we can't take care of now. Doing pretty good on gold. Oops. Cobalt, our favorite. Pull out a tool rod. Do we have any more alumite? We have enough for one more. Oh, actually, a shovel might not need a binding. Oh, it does. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, we need a binding. Alumite. Alright. We're doing a little low on lava. It's fine. We have enough. Okay, so this will do us for our tools, I think. We still need to get a... We still need to pick up a... Oh gosh. We need more blank patterns. And I still need to figure out what we want to do our shuriken out of. Tell me we have enough gold. We have 4 ingots of gold. That'll make not enough. Gonna put these back into the smelter. Probably means we won't have enough lava now to smelt all that. Yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of these. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. It won't let you do it. It won't let you do it. Alright, guys, well, I'll take care of this and I'll check back in with you in a bit. Making the shovel unbreakable. Very nice. You know what I really want? I really want some of this Malian. So it's pretty nice for a knife blade. It gives an attack of 8.72 and it gives cold-blooded, which if we check out our manual, so what I'm thinking is we go with a cobalt for the lightweight modifier. Let's see, cold-blooded on here. Malian. Cold-blooded. Deal increased damage to targets at full health. Yeah, that's nice. Because every target you come in contact with is going to be at full health at least once, right? Nope. Not going to do that. Lightweight. Increase the overall speed of your tool when mining and attacking. Yeah, we want to be able to fire that thing quick. So I'm thinking... yeah, I'm thinking that we're going to go with... What was that? An eerie noise? An eerie noise usually means that there's an enclosure within some radius of you where mobs can spawn. So, yeah, it's probably some cave somewhere or whatnot. But to make the Malium, we need Ardite and Cobalt. Simple, right? Yeah, okay. So we have the Cobalt, no problem. The Ardite, on the other hand, Not so much. And guess where you get it from? The Nether. So, let's go back to the Nether. And this time, we're going to be smart. We're going to drop off all of our goodies. Really should get a shield. Oh, you can't use a shield with a cleaver. I almost forgot. Yeah, so let's hop back in. You know, why not, right? So, those spiders should be gone by now. Well, there's one over there. Let's take care of these guys. Oh, these are the guys I was running from earlier. I killed one of the big ones, and then these little boys and girls spawned. Can it get to me? See, I don't want to. You know, why not leave it? I don't want to leave it and then have it sneak up on me later. So, you know, take care of it while I can see it. Kind of the way I think about it. Alright, so let's get in here and try to find some of this ardite. Okay. We got this. We got this. Got him. I got some skills. I got some skills. I'm a total noob. Oh, it didn't drop a gas tier? That's a ripoff. Or maybe it didn't, it fell in the lava. Either way. So if you're wondering what I'm doing up here, I'm thinking maybe I'm just not looking in the right spot or what, because I cannot find any. I've found plenty of cobalt, which, you know, you would think this is ridiculous. This is getting to the point where once I do find some, I'm tempted to just grow some of that because it's I've been looking for a bit. I mean, I've been at this for longer than I care to admit. I think this video is running a little long, guys, so I'm going to say bye to you here, and you will see me next time in the same spot.